I definitely thought I was recording and I was not. So let's start this over. Um, I just tossed something so it fell out, but we'll bring it back. I just went to Target and got some feminine supplies. Let me tell you about what I got. Also, I got this really cute bouquet of flowers. Yes, they are so pretty, and I've been putting them in the bathroom window so my bathroom smells great, and I love it. I didn't get this today, but I do want to show you guys this because I really like it. So Dove has some new scents. This one is cedarwood and crushed mint. It's a limited edition, 24-hour renewing micro moisture. It smells so good. Oh my god, it smells so good. I might actually just go tomorrow. I get paid on Thursday, and I might just go buy like 5 of them, just so that this becomes like my annual scent. It smells so good. But I had to get toilet paper. That was actually what I went to the store for. And I got this Up and Up brand. So it's like the Target brand. It was like $7. You get 6 rolls. What can I say about this? I always get 2-ply toilet paper. This one looks super soft. There was like a lot of different options. I'm not really too picky about the toilet paper. It just has to be like 2-ply and soft. So there's cheaper ones like 1-ply, but yeah, I can't do that. Like, um, I also got Waterloo water. This is like a guava berry flavor, very tasty, no calories. And I'm on my period, so I had to get pads. And so, yes, I've been using Honey Pot. This one is a calming herbal infusion. These are just pads. I just wear like one a day because I have a K cup, but I've already talked to you guys about that. Check the description box to see that. This one is so the okay, sorry, there's two different like sort of scents happening. They're like formulated to ease irritation. So you've got like lavender, lemon balm, and ashwagandha in these. Um and then this one is a cooling herbal infusion. It's got mint, aloe vera, and lavender. So I guess I will say this, like I started kind of understanding more about like menstruation and I don't know, how do I say this? Like what that means for me and how to take care of that. Um I would say all of that around 10 years ago it had to be. Um I guess the reason that this even came up as a topic is because I used to get really bad period cramps, but then I just changed my diet and really I just started including more produce. That was the biggest change, just including more produce and raw foods, like um, non processed foods. That caused me to not have any more period cramps. So I don't cramp when I get a period, but I have this watch. It is not an Apple Watch. It's like an Amazon Fit watch or something, a BIP. I think that's what it's called. It's like $20, but it's great. And it has I'm gonna show you guys. It has a bunch of different functions, like a sleep function, a workout, oxygen, stress, breath, but it also has like a menstrual cycle tracker. So you just, on the day you start your period, you just click it and then say, like, start today and then end today. And so, like, every month, a couple days before, like, the menstrual data thinks I'm going to have my period, it'll, like, send me a little notification, like, your period's about to start. And then technically it does. So I just keep, one or two pads, and then I didn't on my last shift and I like literally started my period at work and I had to buy these like super cheapo pads. These are like always, I don't use these anymore because I saw a video a while ago of a girl who had gotten like toxic shock and lost her leg because she was using like the always products, and I was like, that's insane. So I started using only this, like, it was like some Italian brand. It's in Target now, but I was like only using that and that worked pretty well. But I also only use like the K cup. like yeah, it was just like okay. Or there was the Thinks panties when those were big. Those were nice. But I think I like the cup a little bit more than the period panties, I gotta say. Um, oh, the other thing I did want to talk to you guys about. Hold on a sec. Oh, well, I have it right here, and I thought I told you last time, but I have mentioned this, but this is my fat scale. So I know all the girlies right now are trying to figure out like what's going on with my weight and all the things. And I will say, Lillian talked about this a few months or weeks ago. I'll link her video where she talks about it. But she introduced a cool conversation by I can't remember the girl's name, but I did listen to the podcast and I thought it was really good. So I'll find it and put it in this description in the description box here. And then there was this conversation that happened with Diary of the CEO where he had like five women and they're all like kind of OBGYNs and like endocrinologists and stuff, and they just talked for 3 hours about like all the women's issues about like weight and exercise, menstrual cycles. Like one thing you'll start to see is like when women start fluctuating in weight too much and they start doing extreme diets, their periods will stop, and that's a really bad thing hormonally. Like it will make you very very sick over time, and I didn't like understand that. So like you'll see that sometimes when girls become like really competitive in high school and then their periods stop. Hormonally, that is so bad. And the endocrinologist breaks it down. I'm not going to like try to be her, but like it's really bad. Anyway, and then I also saw that like Trevor Jackson's girlfriend, I don't know if they're still together. I don't want to like sit here and pretend like I know all these people's business. But she like posted today that she's starting GLPs. So she's doing like Ozempic. And then she's talking about all her like weight loss goals. And I just feel like um, all the Ozempic girlies are going to have really bad come to truth moments when they start having like liver failure and kidney transplants and shit like that, because that's the sort of those diet drugs will literally cause you to lose weight. It's true, but the microtoxins that they're going to and the stress they're going to put on the other organs that you have are so bad that in the long run, you're going to have a lot of problems. And it is not the easiest thing to get new kidneys, to get new organs. People are on those lists for a very long time and they're probably like not going to get the organs. So I would just be aware of that. And I also think, and I've talked about this a lot, I think a lot of Black women have a lot of stress fat. Um, so you can relieve a lot of stress fat with therapy. If you don't have the money for a therapist, you could just come on YouTube and talk about your problems, and hopefully someone who's more therapied will give you more resources. Um, Also, just get a job, right? With more money, you can just buy the therapy or get a plan with therapy. Move to a state that has better health coverage. California is a really good state for that. I've made a video about how I had an entire free summer. So if you're really that traumatized or stressed, go watch that video and then do what I did, because you you could just live for free. Do that for a year until you're like well enough to just get back into society. You know what I mean? Like maybe take it step by step. Um, Other things, I did write a Substack article today that does seem to be ruffling a couple of feathers. If you don't know what happened with the Africom soccer tournament, I would go look that up or just read my article, okay, and you can figure out what happened. But basically, the tournament happened in Morocco against a Senegalese team. The Senegalese team won, but faced this extreme amount of racism in the process, which is very strange coming from the losing team. How are you gonna like lose and be racist? Like it's wild. It's giving like the Luke Bryan country situation all over again. Do you guys remember when there was like that country singer who like had the worst country album and then was complaining about Beyonce's album being in the category as though what he made was even remotely comparable? Like he was like, if you're going to complain about her winning things, and maybe that because he was saying like he was like, well, she's blocking the charts because she's Beyonce, and now my album can't move up. It's like, sir, your album is not doing well because your album's not good. That's the point there. You got bigger problems than Beyonce being in the category. Make some fucking good music, and then people would listen to it. I think the sheer mediocrity of all of it is really starting to weigh me down. Introduce a couple other topics. This was getting kind of long, so maybe I'm gonna stop this one and I'll save one for tomorrow for you guys.